Hey everyone, in this Space Marine 2 how to upgrade weapons video, I want to explain this to you. It's very confusing and hopefully I'll get it right. Basically what you've got is in the Armoring Hall is the option to upgrade these weapons, okay? And the way this works is a bit of a confusing one. There's different things that you need to kind of combine to upgrade and go through the different ranks and unlock perks and all sorts of stuff there. So when you start out, if I look at a class that I've not really done much with, what have we got? There you go. The Assault standard issue is what your weapon would be to begin with. And if we have a little look at this, we can see I've earned a bit of XP here, but not enough to master it. Now, you can kind of skip the XP earning if you want to spend some armory data, and they are shown up the top there. You see it says 1200. What that means is I've got 12 armory data that would enable me to mastercraft a weapon or upgrade its XP. I don't have the next one, the purple one, and that would turn it into an artificer weapon, and it would upgrade it to one of these. So one of the things you can see is they look cooler, but also the firepower damage increases, and you can see that on the left hand side green is better. So the firepower, if I went all the way to this one here, would not only look cooler, but it would do a lot more damage, as we can see here. So the first thing is XP. Let's talk about that. How do you earn XP? All you need to do is simply use the weapon in an operation. So go and play operations, you equip that weapon and blast the heck out of all your enemies, and you will earn XP. You need to finish the operation, whether it's defeat or not. You'll still earn some XP for your weapon, but if you can complete the campaign, all the better, because you'll be in there longer to earn more XP with the weapon. But use the specific weapon that you want to earn XP on. So there's no good running around with a sword if you're looking to upgrade the heavy bolt pistol, for example. So once that gets fully up to XP, you will then have the option to mastercraft it, and that will look like, if we go to here, this. So it'll say, look dude, this is fully loaded, you've earned all the XP, congratulations my friend. And then it'll say this, unlock for one of these or higher. And you go, but I haven't got one of those. You can see I don't have one here, so we need to talk about that. But basically you need that armory data point in order to be able to unlock it. The other thing that's nice and confusing is mastery points that you can use on things as well. So mastery points I've used to select this little version here. So when I unlocked Master Crafted, I then had a choice between two of these weapon types, Alpha and Beta. And you can see the accuracy was a little less on one, but the magazine capacity and ammo reserve was better on the other. So that's an option that you can use, and you'll earn mastery points as you earn all these XPs, but they are limited, so you want to be careful on what you spend them on. And they're also only, I believe, used on individual weapons. So I've got one mastery point spare for this particular bolt pistol, but if we go and have a little look at this melter rifle, I've got nothing spare on that at the minute. This is as is. You can also spend mastery points on the perk tree. And the perks tree, again, we have different perks that you can pick as you go through. And you can see if I wanted this Great Might Weapons perk, this would set me back one mastery point, which I do not have at the minute. But you've got this kind of combination of mastercraft the version, like here, and then decide what sort of perk you want of the two that are here. Only one of those can be active at any one point, I believe. And then you've got the same sort of thing here, which way you want to go. But what you can do, if you wish, is sort of unlock one, fully upgrade that, and then pick the other one if you want. So you can see I could go with that one and then start working on this, and if I could fast forward the mastery by spending one of those things there. So that is possible. So the point about that, I suppose, is if I work on this one, so if I now use the weapon in this point, if I get it all the way to 1800, I'll earn a mastery point from doing that. So once you've earned a mastery point, you can make more or earn more by doing this. Talking of mastery points and armory data and all those sort of things, if we come back out of here, if we look at the trials first, this is an area where you can get some goodies. There's also the reward of some armory data if you manage to get an A rank. So what about the higher tier stuff? How do you get to those higher tier, the artificer and stuff like that? Well, if we hold or press the touchpad on the PlayStation, I can fast travel to the launch bay here. And if we interact with this here, the threat is what's the important thing here. If we have a little look at this with a square, you can change the threat from minimal all the way up to, I think what's recently opened up is this one, which is lethal. But look at the thing down there. It says Armory Data Relic, Armory Data Artificer, Armory Data Mastercrafted. And in each of these areas, I think there's 3 places where armory data might spawn, and it looks like a robotic head or robotic skull. And if you search online for guides to that, all armory data locations, Inferno or something, you should find a video or a web page that will show you where those are. So you can see if I left this on substantial, that would be the armory data I could discover in the game. It's not guaranteed, but I might get there, and I also need to complete the level, I believe, to win that armory data. So that's the thing to bear in mind with that. You can also bear in mind that if you go for threat substantial, because the enemies are more dangerous, it will recommend a level. So you can see it says recommended level 10. If I wanted to try and get a relic one, I could go with this one that says recommended level 15. One of the things I would point out is if you go on private mode, it's far harder, in my opinion, than if you play with other players, particularly if you play with players that are skilled or higher level than you. They can help you out. So I would change that. So change session type here with the triangle, private mode off, play with other players if you're trying to get that armory data, and that will help you out. So at the current one, at substantial, I could get the Artificer one to help me upgrade that weapon. So there we go, Space Marine 2, how to upgrade weapons is covered here. Hopefully that helped you out. If it did, give us a thumbs up, please. That's much appreciated. Any comments welcome. If you need more help with Space Marine 2, do let me know with what. And if you like what I do, hit that subscribe button and help me support the channel. And I'll be doing more Space Marine 2 content in future. Thanks for watching.